Hey guys, Darren here. Just a very, very quick update from myself. Not that anyone really cares. I've got one or two things to talk about at the minute. I'm having trouble playing at the minute for a number of reasons. The first reason is I've got a trapped nerve somewhere up in my neck and shoulder, and everywhere up here is completely numb. I've got a scrap mark or two where I've tried to dig into myself to try and get some sort of feeling, and anytime I do too much to move it, there's a massive, massive burning sensation, and I'm really struggling to play with it. So that's why there hasn't been any videos for about 2 weeks. I did have a couple of things planned, but then when I started doing them, I started to feel the pain as I was playing. So that's why there hasn't been anything. The second thing I wanted to speak about, really, I'm not going to advertise this video. I'm just going to upload it onto my channel, and whoever sees it, and maybe can, I don't know, help a few people, and maybe share organically or anything like that. For a lot of musicians, are probably the most of the musicians I know, if not all of them, this whole lockdown thing has been absolute hell on earth. We haven't been able to go out and play. We haven't been able to go and practice. We haven't been able to see our musician friends. We haven't been able to go see a band or go to a gig. And as a musician and someone who has been a musician for the best part of 25 years, that kind of sucks. Now, when the whole lockdown thing started, all my gigs, for about 6 to 8 weeks were just cancelled, and they said, "Oh, we'll see what happens." But I haven't actually played with my band for just over a year now. I think it might actually be coming up to a year and a week this weekend, and that hits hard. That hits really, really hard. And I started the YouTube channel basically to give myself something to do, talk about something that I'm passionate about, and because I'm stuck in the house, actually have those conversations with people based on the videos that I'm doing, the subjects I'm talking about, the pedals I'm using, the helix, yada yada yada. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm not going to do any, cutting or editing. I'm not even going to put my little Darren S music thing down there because there's really no need. This isn't really a proper video. You can consider it more of a blog type thing. But a number of musicians that I know personally, that I've spoken to online and from the local community, there's a lot of people suffering from mental health issues at the minute. I am one of those people. And up until a couple of weeks ago, where I did a Zoom call with a number of bass players and musicians from my South Wales area, I knew I wasn't alone, but it was up until that point that I didn't really know or appreciate the extent of the mental health issues within the musicians community. Like, I know a lot of people may talk about it on YouTube or put a post up on Facebook and stuff like that, but when you're actually in a call with a large number of other musicians and everyone's sharing their experiences, you start to think to yourself, well, it's not just me, and it kind of opens you up a little bit to talking about it then, because you know dead there, you are not alone. It's one thing sort of thinking, yeah, I'm not on my own with it, but it's another thing actually talking to other musicians about it and their experiences with lockdown. Now, over the last couple of weeks or a month, I've lost an awful lot. I'm not going to get into that. Not only has it affected my enjoyment of playing just a little bit. I don't play an awful lot now. Not only because I can't play because of my arm, but even when I try to play, even when the pain is there, I don't try and go through it. I just don't enjoy doing what I can do. Maybe playing a simple few notes and tweaking some tones. I'm not feeling it at the moment, and that's huge. That's massive, because coming into the studio, office, whatever you want to call it, playing bass, playing guitar, playing with a helix, playing with pedals, That is my passion, aside from gigging. And that's difficult, you know. Not having the physical ability to make a video, but then at the same time not having the mental drive to write a script, think of topics that we want to talk about, demo the pedals that I've been given to demo. It's been difficult. It's been really, really difficult. And even though I find myself now with my new situation to have more free time to be able to do things, bringing myself to do them is another matter. I mean, even, you know, sitting at the computer now, you know, turning this on to just do this little vlog or whatever you want to call it, that was massive. You know, like I sit at the computer a lot in my spare time. You know, I flick through a number of the groups I'm in, have a couple of conversations, I speak to a couple of people about, you know, effects, Helix, maybe do a bit of channel promotion, but not enough. And it's because I can't bring myself to do it. I find myself just being so zoned out that I'm just aimlessly scrolling through Facebook, looking at the marketplace for guitars, basses, effects, just to have a look, looking at new gear, and I can't remember half the stuff I've even looked at because I'm just going for it. So that's where I'm at. I suppose the main reason for me obviously opening up and saying this to, you know, my small little community on the channel is the fact that now that I know I'm not alone in the fact that my mental health has been severely hit hard by the fact that I can't go out and play and do what I love. I know everyone else is in the same boat as well. And I kind of just want to open up and even reach out to you guys. You know, I found it really, really beneficial opening up about it, not just to a counsellor, but to other musicians who are going through the same thing. You can share thoughts, experiences, ideas, and it's really, really beneficial. Now, as I sit here almost 11 a.m. on a Sunday morning, just thinking about, you know, should I do something? Should I do this video? And then it came up to say, right, well, obviously I should explain why there's been no videos, and just say where I am mentally. I mean, I'm fine. I've been better. I've been worse. But as we've actually started, the band has started to get bookings in the last few weeks for later on towards the year, when everything is supposedly going to ease up, the pubs, clubs, wedding venues, etc. start to open back up and allow live entertainment. That has brought me up a little bit. But not being able to play has brought me back down. And I still miss gigging. I miss it so much, you know. And it's not necessarily a case of, you know, me wanting to go out and entertain people or anything. It's personal gratification. It's me standing there with a bunch of my friends, playing music and having a good time. Even if I was able to go into a band practice scenario and just jam the hell out for 2 hours, I'd be absolutely amazing. You know, I'm smiling just thinking about it now. I'd be so over the moon just to be able to do that, but we don't have that option at the minute. So I'm going to sign off on this note. Feel free, if you want to chat about your experience or you want to talk about anything in terms of, you know, you're missing gigging, anything like that in terms of a musician's mental health, because I think as a community, musicians have always sort of stuck by each other in a sense that we can talk about things. I found that I haven't, but now that I have been talking about it, it's helped me an awful lot more. Not enough that I can return to normal, but that I feel that internal sigh of relief that, okay, this is kind of off my chest now. So if you want to do that and you want to get off that chest, This is literally an open invitation to anyone who follows the channel, any musicians, bass players, guitarists, harmonica players, anything like that. If you have been affected by the lockdown and you're missing gigging and you just want someone to talk to or just have a conversation about it, get in touch, man. Seriously, like, I don't care who you are. I will arrange a Zoom call with you, a Google Hangout. You know, I'll do a YouTube live video where everyone can just ping their thoughts and feelings out. You know, we can have a Facebook Messenger call, anything like that. I will spare the time for it. If I'm in work, it might be difficult, but I promise you I will, you know, spare the time. And because people have spared that time for me, you know, checked in, see how I'm doing based off a couple of conversations, and just asking Daz, how are you, mate? How are you feeling? You know, a number of people know my situation now, so they know I'm a little bit crap. But just having people there, you know, not just friends, like I said, specifically musicians, because we're all in the same boat in terms of we can't go out and play. And that's what we love. So, you know I said I'll sign off a couple of minutes ago, but I'll sign off on this one. Genuinely, hand on heart, 1,000,000%, if you do need to speak to anyone about your mental health, about anything, reach out. You know, this isn't an ad for my Facebook or Instagram. You know, you don't have to add me, just ping me a message. Yeah. Because it helps, man. It really, really helps. You know, and just know everyone is in the same boat in terms of musicians that can't play, especially in the UK, where we can't play at the minute. And I don't usually swear in my videos, but I've got to do it. It's a bit shit. It's really, really shit. You know, so yeah, that's me, guys. You know, feel free to reach out if you do want to sort of have a chat about anything. I know it's a very small community we've got on my channel, but you know, if one person just needs a chat, please let me know. Right? Cool. Anyway, I'm signing off. As soon as my arm is better and I've stopped being able to stab myself with a scissors to try and get some feeling in my arm, I'll be back on with another video. Thanks very much, guys. Bye. Oh, sorry.